Khalid Ibn Walid, who died in 642, was one of the two generals, alongside Amr ibn al-G, leading the successful Islamic expansion. This expansion occurred under the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and his immediate successors, Abu Bakr and Umar. Initially, Khalid fought against Prophet Muhammad in the Battle of Usud in 625. However, he converted to Islam in 627 and joined the Prophet in the conquest of Mecca in 629. Thereafter, he commanded numerous conquests and missions throughout the Arabian Peninsula. After Muhammad's passing, Khalid recaptured several provinces that had broken away from Islam. Caliph Abu Bakr dispatched him northeastward to invade Iraq, where he conquered Al-Qura. Crossing the vast desert, he aided in the conquest of Syria. Though Caliph Umar relieved him of formal command, Khalid remained the effective leader. He faced Byzantine armies in Syria and Palestine, leading up to the Battle of Yarmouk. Routing Byzantine forces, he surrounded Damascus, which surrendered on September 4, 635. He then continued his advance northward. Early in 636, he strategically withdrew south of the Yarmouk River. This was in response to a powerful Byzantine force advancing from the north and Palestine's coast. The Byzantine armies comprised Christian Arab, Armenian, and other auxiliaries. Many auxiliaries deserted, while Khalid received reinforcements from Medina and Syrian tribes. On August 20, 636, Khalid attacked, destroying remaining Byzantine forces along the Yarmouk Valley ravines. Almost 50,000 Byzantine troops were slaughtered, opening the way for many other Islamic conquests. After a devastating blow to the Sassanid Persians at Firaz, Muslim Arab forces under Khalid took on the Christian Byzantine Empire. This was at Yarmouk, near the border of modern-day Syria and Jordan. The battle began on August 20, 636. After the victory at Firaz, Khalid had virtually conquered Mesopotamia. Seeking to halt Muslim expansion, the Byzantines rallied all available forces. Heraclius, victor of Nineveh, allied himself with the Sassanids, pooling depleted resources. Heraclius assembled a large army of Byzantines, Slavs, Franks, and Christian Arabs. He stationed them at Antioch in northern Syria. Heraclius sought to stall any battle, exploring diplomatic options while awaiting Sassanid reinforcements. Alarmed by the Byzantine force and fragmented Muslim armies, Khalid called a council of war. He successfully argued for uniting the entire Arab army to face Heraclius. When the two armies met, Heraclius intended to wear the Muslims down with small engagements. But the Sassanids never arrived, and after 6 days of attritional fighting, Khalid drew the Byzantines into a pitched battle. This ended with the Byzantines retreating in disarray, charged by the Arabs with a sand-laden wind behind them. Flanked on three sides, many fleeing Byzantine troops fell to their deaths over a narrow ravine. Yarmouk was Khalid's greatest victory and ended Byzantine rule in Syria. It was a major factor in elevating the power of the nascent Caliphate over the Byzantine Empire. Jerusalem surrendered the following year. After the battle, Heraclius was forced to concentrate on the defense of Anatolia and Egypt. On his deathbed in Homs in 642, Khalid ibn al-Walid expressed deep sorrow. He was dying a natural death in bed rather than as a martyr on the battlefield. This was despite having fought in over 100 battles. His last words reflected his anguish. He said, "I have fought in so many battles seeking martyrdom that there is no spot in my body left without a scar or a wound made by a spear or sword. And yet here I am, dying on my bed like an old camel. May the eyes of the cowards never rest."